Welcome back, everyone. This is Heroes and Brews with Nerdy Dudes. Kevin and I are going to have a good old-fashioned brew talk, which we haven't done in a while. And we're going to talk about what we miss about things pre-COVID. Because we just had a wonderful conversation off camera that it's been a little comical. We're not going to tell you our thoughts because, political, blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, we're going to talk about things that we miss. Because, Kev, the whole spark of this brew talk came about when I watched our Beeroes vlog about Manayunk Brewfest. Oh my god, do I miss beer fests.
Yeah.
I went to one. I want to go to more, but I can't right now because we're locked down.
I know.
And we had so much fun. I burnt my mouth to a crisp off hot-ass jalapeno salsa, drank a lot of good beers, drank some bad beers, and had live music and ate awesome food. Like, I need to go to like 5 a year. We need to be doing vlogs. When this is all over, hopefully soon, we need to go to as many beer fests as we can and just vlog this shit out of them.
I know.
Because where else do you have access to all these brewing companies? Delicious food. And, I had rum. We had, what was it? Cape May Distillery was there too.
Oh, yeah, it was Cape May Distillery?
Yeah. And dude, those guys were awesome.
Yeah, those guys were fantastic.
They were like in their like mid-70s, straight chilling rich, going on vacation all the time, and was about to bring us as their, their what do they call the people who hold the clubs around for golf?
Oh, caddies?
Caddies. They wanted us to be their caddies and bring them back drunk. It was fantastic. Great conversation. I was talking about.
Why did we do that?
I don't know.
That would have been really good for us.
Right? Just walking around with the Cape May Distillery owners.
That would have been some probably nice dinero.
Oh yeah.
But they were awesome, man. It's really cool talking to those guys. I have to agree with you with Beer Fest first and foremost. And especially, I just think over the past few years they've just become bigger and bigger, and there's more like all year round. I think years before, I think you would have like seasonal ones, maybe like a fall, kind of like Oktoberfest kind of thing, which you still have. But now you have like every season has a beer fest. Different counties have beer fest. Different cities have their particular beer fest that cater towards the beer within that particular region or whatever. I miss that, man. I miss just beer lovers coming together, being able to do it without masks on, and just try different beer, all different styles of beer from different brewing companies, and food trucks are there. There's live music. I don't know, just and especially with it being summer, that's what I would want to be doing right now, man. It's just like hanging out with my beer brothers and sisters, and just enjoying these incredible festivals.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the main ones, if not the top one, that I miss the most. I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day too. Just having like a little drive at night and just, thinking about life before all this. And I know this is about what we miss, but there was one topic that we discussed before that I go back and forth with whether I miss this or not. And that's going to the movie theater.
Yeah.
I know we talked about this before. I used to love going to the movies, man. We used to love going to the movies. But after this, I don't know if I miss it as much. I kind of became accustomed to watching things at home and in the comfort of my own home, and not really missing the movie theater experience. But I don't know. I go back and forth.
See, what I would honestly miss is that opening weekend experience. Anything other than that, I don't really care about. When it's opening weekend for a big movie, big blockbuster, everyone's there, it's crowded, people are pumped up, cheering, crying, yelling, laughing together. That's what's cool to me. If I'm not going to opening weekend, then I could care less if I'm in a theater or at home. I'd rather be home because A, I'm saving money on beer. saving money on food. I'm
Yeah.
saving money on gas. I'm chilling at home, and I can invite a bunch of my friends over, to watch the movie. And we'll drink beers, hang out, get drunk, and pass out. Not have to worry about getting home because we're at a place. Crash.
I agree with you. I mean, sure, that those big blockbuster films. I mean, think about, I'm so glad that we got to experience the overall vibe of seeing like the first Avengers movie for the first time.
Endgame, Infinity War.
Yes, I remember seeing the Dark Knight Rises opening weekend.
Yeah.
And you can't beat the whole vibe of everybody because they're all there for the same reason, and you can just kind of feel that energy within the room. So that I would miss.
My favorite experience, by the way, Jackass the movie 2, because we went opening weekend. My aunt got us in because we were too young at the time, and because you had every reaction. You had the grossed out reaction, the laughing reaction, the holy shit reactions. Like, it was so cool. If I could watch another Jackass movie on opening weekend, I would go in a heartbeat. Because it is the best experience, the best roller coaster ride of emotions you'll ever witness in your life. When Steve-O put that hook through his freaking cheek, the fish hook, dude, people were groaning, wincing. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, there you go. Like, do you even when did Jackass 2 come out? Do you remember?
I was in high school. It was I think 2007, 2008.
Yeah. And that was a product of its time, but that's the thing. Like that was like pop culture then. So I could just imagine, because that was a product of its time, that would be a movie to see in a group. Nowadays, like, huge blockbuster comic book films is the most popular genre. Yeah. So like, you know what else I love to see though? Is horror films.
Yes, dude.
With a group of people.
Dude, it. The first chapter I went opening weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Glorious. I loved it. Even chapter 2 was, I think I went opening weekend as well. Just the vibe, people getting scared, because I don't scare easily. Yeah. So it's it's fun to hear people's reaction, getting flinched out and stuff. Oh, I could do it all the time. I love it.
I completely agree with you. That I think I saw the 2018 Halloween.
Okay.
Opening weekend as well.
I wanted to see that. I haven't seen that yet.
I really liked it. Some people took a shit on it. Still pumped about the next 2 films that are coming out. A little disappointed that the one is being pushed to next year, but it is what it is. I'm a huge Halloween. Well, hold on. Let me back that shit up. The first Halloween that came out in 1979, I forget. The original Halloween is my favorite horror movie. So I'm a little biased. And then there's a bunch of just straight bullshit after that. But of course, it's 2018. They were like, hey, remember all that shit that we did before? Ignore that completely. There's the original one that everybody loved. And then there's this one now, which is what they kept trying to do with like the Terminator films. But they kept like effing the Terminator films up where they're just like, never mind. T2 is the only one you need to watch.
It's true.
But, well, not the first one. But T2 is the better one. So with that being said, other things I miss.
I'll tell you one thing I'll miss.
Yeah.
So, wearing the shirt, Showtime has a Halo series coming out. Supposed to be coming out 2021. Was supposed to be filming this summer 2020. I don't know if they're resuming filming yet, if they started filming, I don't know, I haven't looked into it, but I know my freaking my TV series is getting pushed back. Don't like it one bit. At all.
Yeah, there was, films that were in production, like various films that were in production and then had to stop because of COVID. Some have resumed, and I think what they were saying, which makes sense, is they were relocating, I guess, to areas that were, a little better off than other ones, I guess. I know,
there isn't many. It's like New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Vermont, Connecticut.
Well, Batman was filming in London.
Was it?
And I think they were set to resume, and then I read something about they are now going to film stuff in a studio, which kind of bums me out.
Yeah, it's a little.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, people make studio work all the time. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not that pushed off by that, but I do like when it's just real, real scenic backgrounds. It's, nothing CG and stuff. But studios do their, expensive studios and people who put the work in, they make it look very well. So I'm not that turned off by it.
Yeah.
The other thing I miss is not wearing a mask everywhere.
Yeah, that was pretty great, right?
Dude, I was at the gym today. When this airs is not today. I could have gone to the gym this day when this airs. Maybe not. But LA Fitness started forcing that you need to wear your mask at all times, which means when you're doing your workouts. Dude, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
When I'm doing I deadlifted today, I couldn't breathe. Because that takes a lot of energy, and I'm like, dude, this is tough. It's not ideal. I mean, I did my workout with the mask on, but there's a few times where I had to stop because I was getting lightheaded and stuff because there's no air, there's no fresh airflow going through. You're stuck in the mask.
I know. I completely agree with you. I mean, right now I get it, and hey, it's important. People wear your masks.
Exactly. That's why I continue to wear it.
We want to get back to normal as quick as we can. I know it's been 3 years, but let's try to make it not 4 years.
It's been that long.
But dude, I don't even know anymore. Yeah, I don't know. And you know what's really bothering me, man, is this whole this is the new norm thing.
I hope it's not.
Don't give me that shit. Don't tell me it's the new norm.
Well, it's the new norm until we find a vaccine.
Yeah.
And hopefully the vaccine works.
Yeah, finish the sentence with that shit. Don't just be this is the new norm, period.
Listen, if we have a vaccine and we have to worry about...
I want a comment, something else to follow.
If we have a vaccine and it cures COVID and we don't got to worry about COVID anymore, I'm not wearing a mask all the time. I was always one of those people germs, whatever. They'll build my immune system. This, obviously not the case. Because, you can affect people who are, who will have bad times with this and possibly die. So you need to be smart with the COVID stuff. But before COVID, I always washed my hands when I had to and stuff. But I was never paranoid. I was never paranoid about cleaning everything down and washing my hands right after cleaning everything down. I wasn't one of those people. So I would love to go back to that. But who knows if that will happen?
I know. I don't know. I guess my days of licking door handles and shit and just sneezing wherever are done. Oh man, those were good times. I never did.
I always just sneeze into my elbow pit, but now I gotta sneeze into my mask into my elbow pit.
Oh, you know what? Isn't that the grossest thing?
I dab into my my mask and my I'm just doing this mask dab sneeze thing this all the time. And I'm I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore because the mask is just shooting it back into my own face.
Well, I've been noticing when I cough or something, I'm still covering it, but I still have the mask.
Yeah.
And now I'm double protecting people. But you know what the grossest thing is? Sorry. I burped the other day in my mask. Good God. I passed out. I literally almost passed out.
Well, that's why you can't burp towards people because you'll make them pass out.
I wasn't even thinking, man. I forgot I had the mask on and I don't know what I had for Chick-fil-A or something. Chipotle. Name drop.
My favorite the other day. I'm not going to name drop the place we were at, me and Jess, because I don't want bad business for them. But we were in Westchester. We go to this bar.
What? Edit that out, what I said, or I didn't mean in a bad way. They were delicious meals. We will gladly promote you. But I burped and just won't burp.
No, you're not saying anything wrong about that. But where I'm going with this is, we go to this bar. We get greeted by the hostess who has a mask on. We sit down, and our waiter comes up, no mask, just talking, spewing, whatever. Then he's a bartender too, so he's going in the back mixing drinks, no mask on. And we look around the whole freaking restaurant, the workers, not wearing masks. I get it's not ideal, but you're dealing with people's drinks and foods. So if you have it and you have you spew a little spit or whatever, your hands are a little dirty, you're gonna pass that on.
Yeah.
It's
Jesus, yeah.
people have to be careful about that. Like at my job, I sit at a station that's to myself, but I still wear a mask. There's no one within 6 feet of me. But, my job requires me to wear a mask for people's safety. And that's what I do. So, for people in that industry, I get, masks suck. Everyone thinks it suck. I don't think anyone enjoys having a mask on. But you got to do it. And you can't be handling people's food and drinks. I think it's okay not to wear your mask at a workplace. So, naturally, Jess and I left and went to Iron Hill, great brewing company. Very clean. They got the gloves on, the masks on. They got each booth separated. It's fantastic. Love that place. They got great beers, great food. Their cheesesteak egg rolls are to freaking die for.
Yeah,
if Jess was here, I'd call her into the room. She's in Allentown. I'd say, spit your facts on the cheesesteak egg rolls that Iron Hill has because they're delicious. We went 2 weeks ago on a Sunday, so I went to Victory, right, for like 4 Sundays in a row. Went to Long Island, went to Iron Hill. We got the cheesesteak egg rolls. We both looked at each other, and we love each other, but we also fell in love with these egg rolls together. Like I saw she fell in love with them in her eyes. I think she saw that I fell in love first bite with these egg rolls. We go last Sunday. She goes, "We're gonna get an order each, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're getting an order each. You get your 4 egg rolls. I'll get mine. We'll enjoy them. That's it. They're delicious. They're out of this world."
Isn't that the best? That's the best, man. I miss that. When Laura and I would go, we would check out new restaurants, new breweries, if they serve food. And that's the best moment when you each are trying the same thing for the first time.
And it's just...
And then you both look up and you're just like... And it's just like... I wish I could,
Yeah, it's like heavenly... Yeah. You got, the majestic horns going, lights putting down on you.
Yeah, angels are coming down. They're like, "You're welcome." You know what I mean? Oh my god, that's the especially when you're trying, say you're at a new brewery and you're trying one of their beers for the first time, and then you're trying a meal that they have, and you're looking at each other and you're just like, "This is exactly I hope heaven's like this. Incredible, I love you." Then all of a sudden, you love your partner even more than you already love them, and because the beer's good, the food's good. I miss
the beer's good, the food's good, they're looking good. You're like, this is the perfect experience. And then you make a baby that comes out in February 2021, and it's great.
Mm-hmm. That's that's pretty much the story right there, I think. But I miss that. What else do I miss, man? I think I just miss going into different places and not feeling so reserved with everything. I'm
afraid to look at people or get too close to people, because for me, I don't feel uncomfortable, but you don't know if the person feels they're uncomfortable because you're too close, but you both have masks on, and it's not like you're spitting towards each other or sneezing and coughing. It's just the whole vibe of people. When I walk past people at work, I'm always like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" So now, my face is blocked off, and I'm like, "Hi, what's up?" But you can't see me saying it. Maybe they can't hear me. So now I look an idiot. So I'm like, I'm saying something, but you can't see it. So, yeah.
I saw, and something that cracked me up. The other day, I went to the grocery store, and I saw, 2 people out in the parking lot, having a conversation with masks. It was just and they were like, I'm like, how the fuck do you know what you two are even saying?
My favorite thing was at the gym today, too. This old man goes up to this guy, probably in his, the old man was probably in his 70s, late 70s, and he goes up to this guy who's probably in his 50s, and goes to, fist bump him, and the 50-year-old's, awkwardly looked at him, fist bumped him, and then he starts talking to him, and he's like, back up, back, and he, pushed him back, he's like, back up. They both have masks on, but, this, 70, 80-year-old man was, ready to go into this conversation with this guy, and the guy's like, yo, check the times, COVID, back up, slow your roll. Kev, before you continue, my headset popped out. Continue.
Check the times. Pump the brakes, dude. Okay. You know, don't be like, I understand. Like, you seem like you're really excited about something, and that's really cool. But I ain't excited to get that COVID up.
I was laughing because he's just like, I just see from far. He's just like,
oh, dude. Well, that's how I feel. Going down different aisles, and it gets if it's narrow, and then it's you and the person, and you're like eyeing each other up, and you're like, yeah. And it's like, well, I have to go down that way because I have to get the Cheez-Its. I know the Cheez-Its are down there. I got to get those. You know, I want them. And then the other guy's like, I got to go this way because I'm trying to get Triscuits. And you both are just like, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. I hate it. I also hate going to the produce section. You know, I don't want to check out my produce. I want to see, like, is it you know, ripe enough for me? I don't want to.
Yeah, but then, so ready for this? Then you get the guy who today at Wegmans, before we got our beer, I went to the bathroom, right? Took a pee, washed my hands. Some guy walks out of the stall after taking a poop and doesn't even wash his hands, just walks out. Right? So now I go out, and now he's picking through like the bakery stuff, trying to figure out what he wants and touching multiple bakery things. I'm like, not only if you had COVID, you'd be fucking everyone. Sorry, excuse my language. You're putting your poop particles on everything you just touched.
You know what, man? I think I must have grabbed one of the apples he touched because I ate it earlier.
No, it wasn't. It was bakery stuff. It wasn't fruit.
I was gonna say, well, that apple was a little poopy. It did. The apple tasted like shit.
How do you? But time out. This is Brew Talk, so we're allowed to go, of course. How do you go to a grocery store, take a poop, not wash your hands, and then touch things that other people are gonna touch?
You're not allowed to do that. You should never be allowed to do that.
What goes through people's minds? Please. I hope the people from other countries watching this are saying, what the hell is wrong with Americans? Because I don't know. I want to know what is wrong with our country that people feel like it's okay to just, let me go take a shit in the grocery store. I've been saying poop. I don't care anymore. Take a shit at the grocery store and then go touch things that other people are going to touch. I watched the guy, when COVID was first starting, who worked at Giant, picking his nose and then putting chicken away. I'm like, you're defeating the purpose of A, the mask, B, the cleanliness, because no one's going to wash off or wipe off the chicken bag that you did. I was, because after I saw that, I'm like, I am cleaning every piece of grocery that's going to walk through my door. So, you know what I did after that? I take my Lysol wipes, and I wipe everything down in my car, and then I bring it into my place.
Oh my God. First off, I want to go, after we're done this, I want to go in my kitchen and throw everything out that I own in the kitchen and just re-buy groceries and then sanitize them. You know what else we should do?
What?
And this is going to cost like probably a pretty penny, and I'd rather them not use our tax dollars for this, but it may be necessary based off of the scenarios that you just presented to us. When anyone leaves a bathroom, they should have sensors that are able to tell that you didn't wash your hands.
Facts.
And just the door locks, and it's just like, absolutely not. Violation. Get your grimy piece of shit fingers back to the sink and wash them damn
I agree. I 1000% agree with that.
I'm just saying.
How do you, how lazy can you be and how inconsiderate can you be to use a bathroom in a public place and not wash your hands? Because then whatever else you're touching and you're wiping your ass, it's going everywhere.
Who knows? I don't care how clean you think your ass is.
It's probably not.
It's not. No. It's not at all. All right? So wash your damn hands. 20 seconds, please. Yeah. Wash them, leave. But I'm telling you, if that sensor went off, you know how embarrassing that would be? That son of a bitch would never forget to wash his hands again. Nope. That's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they're watching right now and they feel like a jackass.
They probably don't know what YouTube is.
They have, probably not. I don't know. Yeah. Disgusting.
Yeah, so my day was like I told you, my day was fantastic today. So I saw it all. I dealt with it all. It's been great. These, like I said, but these beers, Life Coach, great. Made my day 1,000 times better.
This has been my life coach.
Yes.
For this whole week. Yeah. With all the crazy bullshit going on, I've just been like, thank God for this.
Thank God for let's brew talk our way to beer. thank God for beer. Thank God for craft beer. Thank God for alcohol, because it makes life better. I was miserable today. Absolutely miserable. I was so upset and tired and just run down. And I was like, I didn't really even want to like film today, but I'm like, we gotta film, we gotta do this. One beer put me in a fantastic mood. I felt better. I felt energized. I didn't feel tired anymore. I feel excited. I feel happy. And I can laugh about the stupid shit that I dealt with today, because at the end of the day, life right now is a joke, and this will make me help laugh about it. So, cheers. Okay?
People are like, why don't you just go exercise or have like coffee to wake you up?
I tried. I exercised and I had a mask on my face and I couldn't breathe.
Listen, for real though. First off, drink responsibly. First and foremost. And like what Ty and I say, we do this to make people laugh.
Yes.
That's the reason we do this. So don't take this shit to heart and freaking like lose your minds. But you're right, man. I mean, shit. Like some days it just calls to have a cold beer, and just, we're going through some crazy stuff right now.
It's the best medicine out there.
Sometimes you just gotta chill, relax, unwind, crack one of these bad boys open, and just enjoy yourself. So,
and shout out, yeah.
What? Oh, I'm just saying, we just, all these brewing companies that we promote on our channel all the time, thank you for doing what you do.
Yes, I was literally about to say that. Support those local brewing companies. Our PA locals, our Philly locals. They do a tremendous job. Conshohocken, Yards, Workhorse, Victory, Trogs.
We've had a shit ton on the show, man. I know. It's
Free Will. I
want to say Love City.
Conshohocken.
We've ever had Love City on here. Yeah.
No, we haven't.
What?
Which? Okay. Never mind. We're not going to talk about it right now. But hopefully in the fall.
Yeah. Workhorse.
Yes, Workhorse. Yeah. We'll say Workhorse 1,000 times.
I know.
We're the biggest Workhorse marks on the planet.
I know.
And if you want to check out, we were at their opening day on YouTube as well. Our other vlog, Beero Vlog, is about Workhorse's opening day, which was awesome. The food trucks were right. The beer was right. The atmosphere was right. Everything was just made right. Do you see what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
I wish I had my shirt on. Made right.
Yeah. I miss that place too.
Yeah. Well,
one day, dude.
One day.
One day we'll go back to normal.
With that being said, thank you for watching. What do you miss pre-COVID? And it's probably like similar answers to what we're saying. Could be different. You might miss movie theaters a lot more than we do. Which, I mean, I do. Like I said, I miss them here and there. Those big blockbusters. But write it down in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. Make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. And Kev, it's been an honor. I got nothing left.
I got nothing left either. Shit.
Cheers.
So, cheers. Damn, my tooth.